Well, it's difficult to answer that question because I don't really feel like those letters really identify me, and those letters don't necessarily represent the diverseness of the entire community.
I can only speak on what it means to be African American and trans in Baltimore. And what that means is to be misunderstood, disrespected, and oppressed.
My life here as a lesbian is great, but I am aware that it's not like that for everybody.
Baltimore's a really embracing community that's welcomed me from the beginning.
Being gay in Baltimore, I don't think is much different than being gay in any other city.
There are times, like in my life, where I have like deep community and like love and joy and support. And then there are times when it's like not that, right? It's really like scary.
I feel like it's a much more welcoming community than it was when I was growing up.
Well, let me tell you, it's very interesting now to be gay in Baltimore because there's so many great opportunities that weren't there when I was younger. However, that's not always true for folks who are in a different social economic income level.
My experience of being queer in Baltimore is being seen.
Being trans in Baltimore requires an alertness, and when done right, welcomes a celebration.
Yeah, I want the future to have more spaces for LGBTQ young people to be and just have their whole selves expressed.
Not everyone has the same access to high-quality, welcoming, and affirming care, and I really want to see that change.
I feel the future will be a reallocation of discomfort. So what I feel now, when I bump up against oppression or phobias, I think will be understood more broadly because of empathy.
I would like to see a future that is free of oppressive systems that continue to abuse marginalized groups.
In Maryland, we're lucky to have excellent equality laws on the books. What we're hoping to achieve in the future is making sure that people's lived experiences match the principles that are enshrined in those laws.
I'd like to see more LGBTQ leaders in positions of power in Baltimore so that the community can be safer and more welcoming, not just for LGBTQ people, but also for everybody, so that everybody can find a place and be valued.
I want us to be a community that embraces our differences and empowers us to be us.
We're going to get there by investing in young people and their brilliance.
We need to support our youth and provide them a safe space to be empowered and be the change agents that we need them to be.
Youth in Baltimore are more vocal and more unwilling to let the status quo continue, and I think that providing a platform and resources to bring their voices to bear is the way forward for Baltimore.
LGBTQ youth who are supported are healthier. There is less drug abuse. There's less mental health issues. There is less bullying, and it's better for our community.